Hi guys, my name is Dustin, and today I'd like to talk to you about the Optimum Performance Training Model, the OPT model, that was developed by the National Academy of Sports Medicine, as well as flexibility training. The Optimum Performance Training Model is a systematically planned, periodized training program for concurrent improvement of all functional abilities. These abilities include core stabilization, balance, power, and strength, as well as flexibility. The system allows for the sports performance professional to input acute variables to the athlete's training program to determine the stress that is being applied to the athlete and how the athlete will systematically progress through the program's 6 design phases. Phase 1 being stabilization, phases 2 through 4 being strength, and phase 5 and 6 being power. The OPT model is essential for a training program as it minimizes risk of injury and also maximizes an athlete's production and progression to improve their performance. Take, for instance, an athlete with poor flexibility. Optimum flexibility, to me, is the staple for any workout program. Optimum flexibility creates optimum length-tension relationships within each muscle that allows for optimum force production and joint kinematics. All three are important for proper health and proper performance of the human movement system. Many soft tissue injuries, like hamstring strains, for instance, occur during rapid eccentric muscle contraction, activities like sprinting or other explosive force production movements. The OPT model and flexibility can be used not only for performance progression of an athlete to increase their flexibility to maintain proper length-tension relationships, force production, and joint kinematics, but it can also be used to rehab those with injury and get them back to quality form in order to perform. A study in 2004 on hamstring injuries and rehabilitation and performance improvement in Australian football players helped decrease a team's number of hamstring injuries from 16 in 2001 to 5 in 2002, and subsequently only 3 injuries occurred in 2003. This was done through incorporating exercises that involved eccentric stretching of the muscle as a strong focus in the preseason training program as well as the in-season training program. This repeated exercise created muscle adaptations to that which the muscle would experience in game type situations, being stretched to those lengths. This repeated bout effect was observed, and the muscles became adapted to this type of activity. Active isolated stretching and dynamic stretching, to me, should be used for healthy individuals prior to training to warm the muscles and prepare them for the demanding eccentric contraction they will be experiencing during play. Self-myofascial release and static stretching should be used as well, but primarily for rehabilitation for those that are injured, as well as prevention of injury, and primarily done at the end of exercises. The flexibility program should not be used as a be-all, end-all to hamstring injuries or other soft tissue injuries, but it is a quality rehabilitative program and prevention program. Using the OPT model with a staple flexibility program and progressively improving the athlete by improving their muscle length-tension relationships, increasing their joint kinematics, and will ultimately allow resistance, endurance, and performance training to occur through a full range of motion. Essentially, this will recruit more muscle fibers and allow for greater workload production. As well, the program is not going to strengthen athletes or necessarily improve their performance, but it will put the human movement system in proper health position and proper form position for the rest of the athlete's training program to be implemented to increase their performance. It doesn't matter how strong or how talented an athlete is if they aren't healthy enough to play. Thank you.